Hey everybody, off season is here and a lot of people waiting for the RLCS World Championship to happen in September. So what do we do in the meantime? Well, luckily for all of you, we've got some details about the Shift Summer League, which actually begins on July 9th. Now, there's some complications with that, and there is a lot of different stages to this tournament that a lot of people are confused about, so I figured let's break it down. So, first things first, if you guys want to see this, you can go to the start.gg page where you can pick up the tournament and see all the details and the signups and the teams playing, all that fun stuff. You can also join their Discord, which makes it really easy. But the reality is, on July 9th, which has probably already happened for you all, there is going to be the first stage, which is the Open Qualifier. 128 teams, first come, first serve, were able to sign up for a tournament, which is straight double elimination. The way that this is going to work is there is 3 pools, so they're going to take like 42, 43 teams, depending on seeding goes, and they're going to split them down into 3 double elimination tournaments. The top teams that make it out of that will then get brought into the second portion, which is the play-ins. You've seen me talk about in my videos where we talked about like TSM, Cloud9, Moist, so on and so forth are being provided a guaranteed spot. And then there was 6 teams that were automatically provided a bid. We'll talk about where those go as well. But the open qualifiers for anyone and everyone who wants to sign up, like the Peeps with AJ in them and Gyro is kind of coming together. But the open qualifier is for everyone. You want to do a pickup team, you want to have some fun, like Lethmir and them guys, that's where you're going to see them. The first matches can't be streamed by third party. The only way you can watch these matches on July 9th, it will start at 12 p.m. Central for Europe and 6 p.m. Central for North America, is if the players themselves are streaming it. We then go into the second day after we find kind of those top teams, and we give us our 16 teams that we're looking forward to. And out of those 16 teams, we're trying to find 4. They're going to play in another double elimination qualifier. These are all going to be best of 5s, nice and simple. I can tell you guys that the open qualifiers are BO3s except for the qualifier matches when you're actually trying to make it into the top 16. So there was 10 teams directly invited into this, but the difficulty is that because some teams have declined their invites, some teams are just being kind of pushed forward instead. So they're going to take the top seeds from this to fulfill the 10 from the play-ins. And then you're going to take those other teams that we haven't found, the 6 from here, to find what happens through here. So as a layman's terms, big double elimination tournament. They're trying to find 6 teams. Those top 6 teams are then going to join the 10 invited teams from here, which gives us 16 teams total. Out of that, they will then play another double elimination tournament in round 2. And the top 4 in round 2 will then join the league play, which is what everybody is excited for. Back in the OG days of RLCS, every team played every team. The best results would then go into the playoffs, which would then go into the World Championship. This league play is formatted as a double round robin, so every team will play every team twice, which is really cool. This will be 10 teams total, 6 invited, and we've showed you those invited teams. Those are like the G2, Gen G, so on and so forth, working down that list. Over in EU, it's, Oxygen was the last one that was announced. If you guys haven't watched those videos, go back and watch those. I don't want to bore you with that information. But those teams in the league play are going to be the 6 that are automatically invited, and then the 4 that make it from the play-ins. 16 down to 4, which gives us then 10 teams total. 6 invited, 4 qualified. Those teams will all play each other twice. Super competitive, really, really fun. Those are going to be scheduled matches. Those are going to hopefully have team streams and a main stream and a bunch of coverage for that. And that will be going over the course of a month. This is going to go from July 9th all the way to August 8th. From there, then, after we get league play, we're going to then take the top 6 teams and we're going to put them into a playoff bracket. Playoff bracket is also double elimination, where the top 4 are going to be placing in the top. So you're going to have team 1 play, like the best performing team is going to play the 4th performing team, and the 2nd place team is going to play the 3rd place team. And then teams 5 and 6 will be in the lower bracket with no additional lives. So if you place top 4 in league play, you get a first round bye, which is exciting because then you get 2 lives instead of only 1. And then if you're 5, 6, well, at least you just get to still play in qualifiers for the playoffs and the ability to, actually earn money, so on and so forth. They do have on the Shift page all of the details of the dates when everything's going, the prize pool itself. This tournament is being provided and done in partnership with 1 Shift and 2 Oxygen. Oxygen Esports, obviously, their requirement with their media company and all that kind of stuff is a part of it. So If you take this money and you double it, that's how you find the prize pool. I'm pretty sure it's like 40 grand, 50 grand, somewhere in that area, split between 20K for both regions. If I remember correctly, I could do the quick math, but it sounds like a lot of work. So that is kind of the Shift Summer League. That's what's going on. If you guys haven't seen me talk about it, there is a lot of different teams to come into expectation. If you go up to this page, you can go to the event tab. You can filter by either EU or NA, and you can kind of see some of the big names. Some teams to pay attention to. Obviously, there's Team Fun, which is T-Corral Talk, the new up-and-coming Canadian who's really, really good. Just got a bunch of praise from JNaps. We hope to cover their play-in matches actually on my stream if you want to tune into those. Lethmere is signing up with some friends. You've got Young Whippersnappers. You've got the Pirates on a Bot instead of Boat kind of parody. But a lot of the teams that are kind of in that amateur bubble scene are all going to be in there, as well as some known names, but maybe not as well recognized. A lot of people talking about, obviously, Snowman with Squishy as sub/coach. We don't know. TSM, NRG with Kofor instead of Mist. Like, you've got Mist playing for the Peeps with AJ and Gyro. Dignitas is now playing with somebody else instead of Gyro. There's a lot of fun things, but this is basically giving us like an early iteration of the offseason of things to be excited for, things to basically kind of sink our teeth into as we wait for the World Championship. The teams that have not yet made or basically aren't of a top 4 status going to the World Championship, this is their early offseason. This is trials. This is the ability to hopefully lock in a roster sooner than later so they can take some time off, some vacation, and then come back, hit the ground running with their qualified team. But it's the difficulty is we don't know if we're going to see more roster changes from the top tier. Usually with top tier rosters, they kind of just do some passing around. Hey, someone leaves G2, then Gen G, so on and so forth, will be the ones that take that spot. Hey, OG spot opens up. They're going to take some young gun or some talented player from a different team. You'll see some shuffling between the top teams to kind of go through that refinement process. But for all the teams that are below that, this is an early iteration for tryouts and a way to see like how they stack up. So pretty exciting stuff across the board. The fact that we've got a month of competition to look forward to that's going to be consistent. I'll be doing coverage and stuff on it as always. But yeah, any questions you guys have, let me know in the comments down below. Anything you would like to know about the Shift Summer League, stop by the stream. We'll be doing coverage and watching the matches. Should be a lot of fun, but that's going to do it for today's video. Anything else you guys need, let me know. Like, subscribe, notifications as always. Helps me out greatly. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.